My old school soul food family, Chef Jeffrey back with another video. All right, y'all, it's the Monday motivational sit down. I don't know what I'm gonna call this segment, but Monday motivational encouragement, a motivational Monday, however we want to say it. Last week I discussed what was the topic last week? How to create a life that you don't need a vacation from. The don'ts. And this week I'm gonna kind of give you a little synopsis and little 10. I got 10 tips, which I got 100, but I'm gonna give you the top 10 that kind of helped me through the way you can be. I would say letting your let me put it like this: determination defines your destiny. I guess that's how I titled this video: the top 10 ways that determination will define your destiny. Your destination. Determination defines your destination to success. I'll figure out a title, y'all, by the time I get this video uploaded. But let me get started here. Like I tell, begin every video, y'all, I tell y'all, this is what got me through to where I am now. I'm not where God wants me to be yet, but I have overcame a lot in my time. If you watch my previous videos, and this is what have got me on the path to not only success, to the journey that I want to get to. Like I tell y'all, I'm not nobody, no professional counselor, no financial advisor, no motivating speaker or nothing like that. I'm none of that. I'm just a regular person like you. Just an old country boy, small town country boy that, just learned how to cook at a young age, come to the big city and kind of made a name for myself by those 3 Ds that I preach to y'all: drive, determination, and discipline. And just a little synopsis also, and I'm gonna get started here, y'all, because I try to keep this under 30 minutes. It's just like a preacher in church. After 30 minutes, ain't nobody listening anyway. So, yeah, I still have, like I say, a lot to go, a lot of goals to achieve. As y'all know, I am in the process. I have a 2 to 3 year plan of building, not building or even creating a building, an actual building where people can go one day a week, not one day a week, one time a day, and get a hot meal for free, donations only. Every penny that y'all give me through Cash App, PayPal, checks through the mail, it goes into a specific account, and that account slowly building. Anytime y'all send me money, and I really appreciate it, and I like I say, I don't ask for money, but I really, really appreciate it because it's going to help others. It don't go in my personal account. That's why I say, if you put on the check, pay to the order Old School Soul Food, that's fine. Because it's going to Old School Soul Food account. My Cash App is Old School Soul Food. My PayPal is Old School Soul Food. I'm building every bit of that. It's going, because it's going to take money to get this going, to get the building and all that and get everything set up. And it's a hot meal once. It's really catered to elderly and children. That's the melt my heart, is elderly and kids. I think they're the most vulnerable creatures on earth. And the thing is, there's so many children in this country that go to bed hungry that you don't know. They're in your neighborhood, they're in your church, they're in some of your co-workers. They just don't have enough, especially in this day and time as prices is going high. It's even more people. I know in my neighborhood, I'm doing my part to help people. Elderly people got to make a decision if they're going to eat or they're going to be able to buy their medicine. If they're going to eat them, be able to pay their light bill. They're going to eat them, be able to pay their rent. It comes down to that. It's not that people are lazy. A lot of families, like I say, especially in this day and time, things getting harder, they just don't have enough to make ends meet. You got the father and the mother working, doing what they can. They got 3, 4, some people 5 kids, and they're just not being able to do that. So I want to be able to have at least one hot meal where a person can come to. It's not going to be nothing fancy. It might be some spaghetti meat sauce, maybe some chicken and dumpling, maybe some baked chicken and a roll and some green beans. Nothing fancy, but something to just kind of feel in it where people don't go to bed hungry. And that's my vision and a goal, and it's going to happen. Y'all know me. Anytime I put my my word on it, something, and I have that, definitely have that 3Ds: capital, drive, determination, and discipline. I will make it happen, and it will be in the city of Dallas. We have made that plan. The first one will be in the city because, as y'all know, Old School Soul Food, the whole base will eventually be in Dallas in the next 2 or 3 years. That's why I'm making a move. KATY will be a base too, but the first one will be in the city of Dallas. That will be my permanent residence, the Dallas, Texas. I actually live there 4 days a week. I have an apartment there. I'm kind of hidden in there. I don't tell nobody everything where I am, but I am in Dallas 4 days a week. I'm here in KATY 3 days a week. So yeah, so I'm eventually slowly making that move. That was the plan anyway when I retired. So I'm just letting y'all know, keep the donations coming, and all that cash out, PayPal, the checks, all that goes into helping others. So anyway, let me get started. Like I said, last week I touched on the 10 do not things that you do not do that's going to delay your drive to success. Now, I've got some things here. I made myself some notes. I hope I can read them, y'all, because even my team members say, I can't read nothing you can write. And sometimes when I'm jotting down ideas as I'm going through, sometimes I go back like, what was that? But anyway, we're going to get through this here, y'all. It's the 10 key ways to make it paving your way to a successful life. Number 1, think positive thoughts. This should be common sense. You got to think positive. You got to have positive. I know you're going to have bad days and stuff like that, but you got to think positive thoughts on pretty much 75-80% of the day. And you have people like this. Some people just sit around, oh, I have dreams. I don't have dreams. I have goals. You can see when I'm talking, oh, I dream I need to do that. No. Like I tell people, dreams don't always come true. I have goals. I put like this: some people dream of success, and some people dream of success. That's what I tell people. A lot of people dream of being successful. Other people wake up and get to it. There's 2 kinds of people: dreaming of success, and others just waking up and let's get to it. Let's get this going. So think positive thoughts. Whatever you think in here comes into ignition. Like I tell people, words mean a lot. Think, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Don't get up, oh, I got to do this, oh, I got to do this. You get to do this. You get to get up. You get to go to work. You get to walk around. Don't got. When you say got, it's like you're already defeating yourself. Think positive. Let me get through these pretty quick because I have 10 of them to go to. Number 2, be prepared to learn. Now, this is one that's going to probably kick some people in the butt. You got people walking around think they know everything. I don't know everything. I'm still learning how to cook different things and stuff like that. Be prepared to learn. Take time to notice and learn things every day. I learn every day. When I cut on video and when I'm not cutting on video, I'm learning something every day. I'm always reading stuff. I'm always researching things, not only in cooking, in my finances, in my business. I'm always learning things. You know how I learn? I learned from a young age, even when I was going through depression, even after that. I don't talk a lot, I listen. And like I say, when you listen, you learn. Let me tell you something, when I used to work, y'all don't know, I used to work for some of the richest people in Houston, not only Houston, Texas, some of them in the United States. And something I did many, many years that paid off later on. All the rich people used to gather down, which they still do, in a room called the grill room at 4 p.m., a little early, and they gather down there and they watching the stock market and they talking what this and this. You know what I used to do? I used to go down there by the bar and talk to the bartender. I'm listening to what they're saying. I'm taking mental notes. Okay, this, and this. And sometimes I would ask them a few questions. They shared a lot of questions. I learned a lot about investing, what not to invest, how to do this and that, and how to grow your wealth and stuff like that. And it paid off later on. You listen to a lot of things. When my mom was cooking, I used to listen to her. You do this, this, and this. I didn't think I knew everything. I listened to people. Most people, the most valuable people, the most successful people are the people that just listen to people and take advice from people. Now, make sure when you're taking advice, take advice from people who know what they're doing. You don't want to take financial advice from people that's $1 million in debt. You don't want to take financial advice from people that's tax advice from people that's 3-4 years behind on their taxes. Be careful who you take, but take advice and listen and learn from successful people. It's very, very important. And I'm still learning from stuff. Like I said, I read a lot. I get on the phone and talk to a lot of people. And I go talk to people that have businesses, how they do it, how they, the ins and outs and stuff like that. Because old school ministry, when I get this establishment done, it's going to be like a non-profit, but it is a business. So I have to have all my ducks in a row, because you can lose everything you had. So yeah, like I say, number 2 is be prepared to learn. That's very important. Number 3, don't be afraid to have big goals. I'm telling you, this is one that gets people all the time. Think big. Oh, I want to, like I tell people, pray bold prayers to God. Let me tell you this. When I was 31, going through depression, got out of depression, trying to get through it, I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment. I knew from that minute, I said, I'm going to own me a house. I want a 2-bedroom, 2 to 3-bedroom house. When I get older, whatever I was saying this, I wrote it down. I want to live outside of Houston. I want to live in the suburbs, and I'm in a 3-bedroom house. And people say, what in the world? I had a horrible credit rating, getting $10 an hour, didn't have no money for down payment. A lot of them, they say, so how you going? Yeah, man, you don't never get no house. It's going to take you 20 years to get a house with your credit and no down payment and da-da-da. It took me 8 years. I didn't get a 3-bedroom. The house I'm in now is a 4-bedroom house, 2,500 square feet, separate dining room that I never used, a huge backyard, huge front yard, trees all around it. Like I say, God saw those prayers. He told me bold prayers. He didn't give me a 3. He gave me a 4-bedroom, even higher. You got to think bold prayers and have big goals. Now, you're going to achieve them goals step by step, but don't think little. God don't want you little. God wants you to have big things. God is if you religious and have faith in God, God is humongous God. God has created everything. He has everything. And he wants you to have everything that you need, but you got to ask for it. If you want little things, okay, that's all you want? Hey, I'll give you that. Think big. Like I tell people, have big goals and achieve them. Number 4, focus on your strengths and passion. And not your weaknesses. Let me tell you, people always, there's a lot of how to do with confidence. Focus on your strength and your passion. My passion growing up was cooking. My strength was cooking. That's what I focused on. Everybody's strength and passion. My weaknesses, let me tell you something about a little example about focusing on your strength and passion. I'm going to put in a sports thing. We used to play basketball. It was like 3 or 4 of us. We used to play basketball in the 90s every day. It was 3 or 4, same of us. We go to every park or whatever. My strength in basketball is not shooting. I can shoot the ball, but that's not my strength and passion is not shooting the ball. I love the rebound, love the block shots. I get so much agility and passion when I block somebody's shot and rebound over somebody. So we had such a core group. That was my goal. That was my job on the team, the block shots and rebound. When I get points, that was just icing on the cake. You should see me out there trying to grab every rebound, trying to block every shot. We would win so many games because I knew my strength and passions, and we had other people could score on on a dime. That wasn't my strength and passion. Like I say, follow your strength and passion. Everybody has a gift. I'm telling you. Once you find that gift in you, focus on that. Everybody has a weaknesses, but you have more strength than weakness. If you keep focusing on your weakness, then you can't do things you can't do. I don't mean not try to get better from your weaknesses, but if you focus on your strength and your passion, that's going to elevate you more. Number 5, get rid of the distractions. Now this is one that's pretty tough on people. Even me. Hey, like I say, when I say this thing, I'm not illusion for many days. Get rid of your distractions. Let me tell you what I mean. I'm trying to do stuff. Even when I'm trying to cook, when I'm trying to write a menu, things like that. Even if I'm in my office, I'm trying to write the menu 2 weeks out, the list of things I want to do. If the TV's on, in another room, if the TV's on, I have a TV in my office hanging on the wall, and I've got a game on, it distracts me. If I'm here, my team members here, and I'm trying to do something else, a distraction. What I do, little things that I do, I cut the TV off, I cut the phone off. But what I really do, if I really want to clear my mind and get rid of distraction, I get in the car and ride. Nobody around me, just me, and I can think of so many things like that. But if you want to focus on the thing, you got to get rid of your, I mean, I know some people have kids and spouses and stuff like that, but you got to get on your own, and where you clear your mind, put the Facebook off, cut YouTube off. I'm sorry, cut Chef Jeffrey off in the background. You can't listen. I know some people be trying to do some work, have me on in the background, but Chef Jeffrey off for a little while, and focus on what you're doing. What you do. Clear your mind, because everything can distract you. It don't take much to distract you. Get off Instagram trying to see how many likes you got and how many shares and all that. Clear your mind. Get rid of all the distractions. It's just part of the discipline. People ask me, what is drive, determination, discipline? I come up with this a few years ago. Discipline. What is your definition of discipline? Discipline to me is a form of self-love. It's how much you love yourself. It's if you discipline. It really is. I wrote in, discipline is this. It's ignoring your current pleasures for the big reward ahead. Let me tell you what I mean here. If you got a goal, say if I got a goal to get in the house, this is for real. I had a goal to get in the house when I was 31. I couldn't go and get those 100, which I don't buy them anyway, $120 tennis shoes, or go buy a new car, or go buy this $150 necklace. You have to be disciplined. If you got something to go, something you're gonna have to do without until you get to that goal. Ask anybody successful and got to where they're going, what they had to sacrifice and do without till they got to where they was going. Like I said last week, sometimes you gotta live like no one else, so later you can live like no one else. Because I was living like no one else for a long time. And those same people that was telling me, oh, let's go out and do this, or let's go buy this, or why you got the same shirt, oh, you need to go buy some new clothes, and you need to upgrade your clothes. All them same people that's going out buying them $300, $400 purses and $200 tennis shoes and buying a new car, which they just had a car, they don't need a car, still in an apartment with an old broken down car. When Jeffrey's in the house, 3 paid for cars, a little savings built up and things like that. You got to have that kind of discipline, y'all. That's what I mean, discipline. You got to make those sacrifices you're going to get to where you want to be. Number 6 here. This is one I do all the time. I stress people. Plan, and plan again. You have to. I plan every week. Every week I sit down in my office. Usually do it on a Sunday after church and plan my week, plan my month. And sometimes I have to go back and redo them things and look through my things. You have to plan. If you go through life, you don't have a plan. It's like if you're going on a trip or you're going somewhere. If you just get on the road and they don't care what exit you get off and what freeway you get on, okay, I'm going to just get in the car and drive. You got a plan. Okay, I'm taking this freeway, I'm exiting here, I'm going here, I'm turning here, I'm turning right here. It's just like in life. You got to have a plan. Some people go through life with no plan, just going through it. 10, 15, 20, 30 years later, it's like, where am I at? Because you didn't have no plan in life, and all of a sudden, you 65, 70 years old. Like I tell y'all, a lot of people get them, I'm not anti-government, but they're 65, 68 years old living on Social Security because they didn't have a plan in the beginning. You're never too old to start, you're never too old to get your life together. I've talked to people in their 60s, and I say 60 is the new 40. 60 years old is the new 40. Get up and get going and get your life going, but you got a plan. Write it down. You should see my notes. Anybody see my Instagram, YouTube lives on Mondays, sometimes Facebook. I have notes, and y'all don't see them all. Sometimes I move them. I have sticky notes all on my thing. I make notes all the time. I put notes on my refrigerator. I put notes in my bathroom. I put notes in my office. When I think of something, I write it down. I'm very adamant about that. Write things down. When something comes to your mind, you say, oh, that's a good idea. Write it down. Get you some sticky notes. I have a lot of them. I have them in my kitchen. I keep them in my bathroom. I keep them in my office. When I need something think something in my kitchen or something I need to buy, I write it down. and stick it on the refrigerator or stick it on my table. It's very important because look, I forget things. I done got older and I forget things. Write it down. Have a plan. Number 7, switch it up to avoid boredom. That burnout, I mean. This is a good one here. When you're on that path of success and you're trying to grind, trying to get things going and stuff like that, you're going to get frustrated. You're going to get tired. You're going to get, switch it up. Stop. I'm telling you, like I do, I go fishing. I don't care if I might go so frustrated. I'm trying to get a recipe out. I'm trying to get menus done. I'm trying to get this cookbook done. I'm back and forth with the publisher. It gets frustrating. Life happens. You might have one time I had a refrigerator freezer going out in here. I'm sorry, I didn't want to feel like dealing with it in the middle of the video. One time, a couple years ago, microwave went out. It's like so many things. Sometimes you just got to get out and go. I'll go fishing. I'll go to the beach. It was last weekend. It was a Saturday. I'm trying to work on this, and my friend texted me that Friday night. Let's go to Galveston. Let's go Galveston. We're going to Galveston tomorrow. I'm thinking, okay, man, let's go. I ain't planning nothing. I'm not doing nothing Saturday. Let's go. That's one of the best days I spent in a while because I didn't have no phone. Of course, I had my phone, but I wasn't doing no emails. I wasn't doing no Facebook, Instagram, posting nothing. I was just hanging out there under the thing, sitting in the chair, looking at the water, looking at the kids play, eating hot dogs. It's one of the best days I spent. Sometimes you got to get away, break the monopoly, switch it up, avoid burnout. Because like I said, I'm being honest, sometimes if you're too focused, you will get burnout. You just got to kind of breathe a little and take a little time for yourself, 2 or 3 days. Sometimes, in January, y'all know, after I do November, December, that's busiest time for me on my YouTube channel, November, December. That's Thanksgiving, Christmas videos. January, first week, first 10 days, I ain't doing no videos. I ain't doing Facebook. I ain't on Instagram. If y'all been following me enough, y'all know. I'll come back that second week or sometime third week in January, I'm back. Because I'm burnt out. I've been humping those 2 months. So yeah, sometimes you just got to take a little break, switch it up and avoid a burnout. Number 8, make a real commitment to success. Now this is a good one here. That equals motivation. Now look, what I mean by this, you got to be committed to what you want to do. Like when I started, when I wanted to say I was gonna get a house, I was committed. I had to start saving money. I had to start getting my credit right. I had to start saving more money for the down payment, which I didn't need. That's another video later on. I used that money for something else because God blessed me tremendously. He just saw me putting in the work, and then he actually said, okay, Jeff, you ain't gonna need this because they're gonna pay for what they sell. That's a video for another day coming up. But you gotta kind of commit yourself. Once you have that commitment, that's gonna actually show you your motivation. Meaning, every day isn't easy, but long as you committed to what you're doing, it's gonna make it a little bit more smoother. Meaning, okay, if I'm committed to, even when I start a YouTube channel, which later on, that's another video, I keep saying it, but all this gonna come together. When I started YouTube, it was a lot of ups and downs, but I kept doing videos. I kept posting. Some days when I came home from work, I was so tired from working 10, 12-hour days, but I knew I had to do a video, get it uploaded, edited. I did all that myself. I didn't have help back then. And was up to 11 o'clock, midnight sometime, and knowing I had to get up at 4 o'clock the next morning, but I was committed. So the commitment made motivation, but it starts here. Like I told y'all in previous video, I can't motivate you. I can't make you commit. It starts here. Once you get that in here and you're committed, that's automatically going to motivate you. So you have to be committed to whatever you want to do in life. You want to be a nurse. You want to be a veterinarian. You want to be an attorney. You want to be a doctor. Whatever you want to do. You want to have your own business selling pies. I mean, everybody has a different goal. I've heard of all kinds of people goals and stuff, and people want to do certain things. I've had all kinds of phone calls of people, and like I say, everybody have goals and committed things that they want to do. But you got to be committed. That's what's going to help you stay motivated. Number 9, being a person of action. This is a lot of stuff that I told y'all before. I can sit on here and y'all watching me, and I know y'all right now, oh yeah, he's telling me, oh, I'm gonna do this and this and this. 2-3 days later, y'all go back to doing the same thing. That's normal. A lot of people do that. That's a normal feeling, but you gotta be a person of action. Quit talking about it and start doing it. Less talk, more action. I tell people that's what I'm all about, and my team cannot keep up with me. Because I say we're going to do this day, this day, and they look at me, yeah, we're going to do it, and we get it done. Because it's more less talk and more action. You have to be a person of action. Anybody can talk the talk, but you got to be able to walk the walk. Like I say, you got all these people, oh, I can do this and this and this and this, or I've done this. You ever heard people say, oh, I've done this and I done this? I just look at people. Because I know what people, I've heard all this before. The people do all this talking. You can say the people that do most of the talking ain't doing nothing. Ain't doing nothing. It's the people that's quiet, going on around their business, that's the one that's building an empire. I'm telling you, it's the people that's got the man to the grindstone that's building an empire. I'm telling you, I worked in the commercial kitchen for over 35 years, really. The person in the kitchen doing the most talking, doing the less work. You got that person over there buying their own business, chopping, doing this, cooking this, they doing the most work. Of all the years I've been in the kitchen, the quietest people in the kitchen are the most productive ones. The ones that talking and all laughing and all that, they the most least productive person in the kitchen. Less talk, more action. That's very, very key. Be a person of action. Number 10, and I think this is the most important one, is gonna hit everybody, even me. The last one, don't be afraid of failure. It hits everybody. I've been there, I've done that, been there. Even after I've retired, you're afraid to fail. Everybody is afraid to fail. It's embarrassing. It just ruins your self-confidence. It ruins everything, hope you had when you fail. But I'm telling you, failure is inevitable. It's gonna happen. You're gonna fail. It's a part of the journey. I've done it in the cooking, in cooking. I'm telling you, I'm just as human as everybody else. But the thing is, the greatest failure in your life, I'm telling you, the greatest failure in your life is not trying. That's the greatest failure you ever have, is not trying. Because what it is, the greatest barrier, I'm telling you, of success is the fear of failure. The greatest thing that's going to stop you from succeeding, the number one thing that's going to ever stop you from succeeding, is the fear of failure. If you go through life just scared of failure, and it keeps overcoming you in your mind, you'll never succeed in life. Never. You're going to never achieve anything you want to do. I failed many times. I love the story of Michael Jordan, how he was kicked off his high school team and junior high school. Nobody believed in him. Michael Jordan, the greatest, who was considered the greatest basketball player ever. Read his story. But look at him. Read a lot of documentaries and autobiographies on people that have successful businesses. Read how many times they failed and how many times they had to get back up and get going. Everybody that's successful have failed at least once or twice, or some more, but it motivated them to do more. When I fail, it just motivates me. When I mess up something in cooking, no way. I threw it out. Sometime I might take a day. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do it again. I'm going to success it again. So that's very, very important. But yeah, y'all, that's 10 things. I tried to make it a little bit shorter this time. But like I tell y'all, I'm going to put the number on the screen again. And I called, I think 35 people last week. And I think I'm on a few behind. But if you call me, I'm going to call you back. I'm going to call you back and I'm going to talk to you and I'm going to kind of encourage you. 281-345-8991. That's a landline. I can't get no text. It's an old school office. It's the phone in my office, in my old school sofa office. It's a landline, so I can't text you. When you call me, but don't answer, leave me a message, what you're calling about, kind of where you're from, and leave your number slowly. Sometimes I can pick it up on the call ID, but sometimes the other numbers wipe it out. Leave your number very slowly. If you can leave it twice, it's fine. Well, when I'm listening to your message, I'm writing this down. Number one, writing your name down. Number two, I'm writing where you're from. And number three, I'm writing kind of what you're calling about. And number four, I'm writing your number down. And you'll be surprised, because when I call you, I can say, this Miss Nancy from Oklahoma. Are you calling me? And a lot of people are so shocked that I call you back. I'm going to call you back, y'all. I'm giving you my word, because like I tell y'all, I want people to be better than me. Don't be like Jeffrey. Be better than me. It's many people out here that have so many gifts and talent that God has fulfilled it in them. They just need some kind of a kick in the behind, like my old German chef used to tell me, and a little kick in the behind, little kickstart there. And once you get the kick starting, you know, back to them old trucks, y'all probably don't know about this, the most standard trucks, and then the battery down, you get in them and you start pushing it, and somebody get in and pop the clutch and it crank up. Y'all don't know about that, do you? That's old school. Y'all don't know about popping them clutches in them vehicles. But some people just need to get in there and need a little push where they can pop that clutch and get to going. So, and I know I got the awesome old school soul food family. Y'all are all winners. Nobody that's watching me are losers. Nobody watching me are failures. I know that. I read y'all comments on a daily basis. It helps me. It gets me through my days. Y'all don't know. I don't want to get emotional, because when I think about it, it gets me emotional that people write me on a daily basis and send me things. I don't want to think about it, because it really does. It makes me think, what do these people see in me? I'm just a regular person trying to help somebody, and I love people. Y'all don't know. I love all races of people. And you know, it's people that hate me for that. It's people that hate me because I don't love just one race of people. It's people that don't talk to me, the people that make fun of me even to this day, that I don't just deal with one race of people, that I love all people, that I help all people. You know, people look down on me for that. You have those kind of people in the world. Like I tell people, I don't care what you look like. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what sexual persuasion you are. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what political aisle you swing, left, right, center, whatever. I don't care. The bottom line, we are children of the Most High God. God put us here. We are different in our own aspect and same in another. He made us different for a reason, in His image. And He wants everybody in this world to succeed. It is not God's plan for us to struggle and struggle. It's not. God loves everybody. I'm telling y'all. I know what I'm telling you. And if He sees you struggling, He's going to help you out, but you got to make the effort. When I was going through my depression and stuff like that in July of 1999, it was right after 4th of July. And I say, what in the world is this life for? I'm just living here in nothing. I have nothing going for me. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of this life. I cannot be here anymore. I just don't want it. Then all of a sudden, it's just like God spoke through me to someone else to get help. And the rest is history. I have never looked back since. And it's just like God saying, I have a path for you. And I have a plan for you, Jeffrey. I'm going to use you to help others, and that's what I'm doing. Because 31 years ago, I wouldn't be sitting here doing no YouTube. I'd be sitting hiding away from the camera. I'd be behind the camera or something like that. But yeah, y'all, just continue to love each other. Don't talk about people. Don't make fun of people, because it's hurtful and you're delaying people's growth that way. Love people. Be kind to people. Like on my channel, on my comments, y'all can see I do not tolerate people bickering. I don't tolerate people coming on my pages, and none of them. I'm very good at monitoring all my social media accounts. It was one lady on my Facebook, somehow I slipped it, I didn't see it. They was bullying this lady because she was making comments on my food, great comments, not bad comments, just compliment me. She was a very sweet lady. And she made a private message to me, and I didn't realize and then I went and I said, what is wrong? What is wrong? Why are you bothering this lady? Look, it's okay. This one thing about Pet Me, I'm about to close this video. If you come at me and stuff like that, But if you coming at somebody else that has defense of me, then we have an issue. You have a problem. And I went at these people, and they no longer on none of my social media accounts. I made sure they could not get on any of them. I made a conscious effort, had my team really do some essential work and keep an eye on that. So yeah, every comment, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, even TikTok, I'm very conscious of the comments and the spam. I try to erase all them spam bots and that ugly stuff that come on there and pretty much try to delete that. So yeah, y'all, I love y'all. Like I say, call me 281-345-8911. That's my number up on the top of the screen. And it's in the, if you don't get it, it's in the description of every video I put. Look, scroll down in the description box. It's got my Cash App in there, my PayPal, and my phone number, all that stuff, my mailing address, all that information is in there. So if I talk too fast, it's in there. But I love to talk with y'all. I love to listen. Some people just want to call and talk. And I listen to you, and I give whatever advice that I can give you. I don't have all the answers. I'm not the perfect person. I don't have all the answers, but I can tell you what I went through and what got me to where I am now. And that's a lot of people, that's all they need. I'm telling you, all people need is some confidence and that's all they need. If you give people some hope and confidence, you look out. They can move mountains. I know this. That's all y'all need is some faith and confidence, and you can do it. Because I know everybody can do it and be better than me. So anyway, y'all join me tonight. I will be here in KATY tonight on my YouTube Live. Come on, guys. It's fun on Mondays. I look forward to Mondays. It's so much fun. Last week I couldn't do it because I was in Dallas and I was sick of the dog. I did a live, but it wasn't at 5 p.m. But it's 5 p.m. Central Time. Join me. Join us. It's a big party for 1 hour. I'm only there for an hour, 5 to 6 p.m. Central Time. And we do a YouTube. I'm on YouTube Live, right up in my office, just hanging out, congregating with y'all. We'll usually get on a subject and start talking about that subject, and we'll go from there. We talk about everything from food to TV to everything. It's all good, clean fun. Nobody's in there. There's no friction or nothing, and I really look forward to it, and I think a lot of other people look forward to it. So anyway, y'all, I'll have another subject next week, and I'm still going to get into how to create a YouTube. I'm going to get into finances. I'm trying to get you on your track first. And next month, it'll probably be this, July is almost over. We're going to get into finances, and I'm going to show y'all the way I did it and where I was advised to do it and how to get where you're 65 years old and you don't have to rely on Social Security. The Social Security check will just be kind of a little bit of chump change, a little bit of pocket change for you that the government send you. Because like I tell y'all, Social Security, it's enough to die on. It's not enough to live on. That's all they give you, unfortunately. It's not enough, and it's very unfortunate. But anyway, I love y'all. Let me close this video out. If you like this video, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Please follow my other social media accounts, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag 2022, helping others with a purpose. Old School Soul Food. Until next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day. Y'all see this jelly here? I got 3 more weeks on here. I know y'all seen the video on there. If y'all ain't seen the video on my plum jelly, y'all, where y'all been? Until next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day, and I will see y'all in the next video. I love y'all. Remember, we are all victors in this world. Love y'all. Bye.